Hey everybody, this week's video, this massive 988K. Let's talk about it. All right, so 988K. I mean, obviously it's cool, right? I mean, look how big it is. This machine though kind of has a crazy backstory. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna talk about it's got 541 horsepower and a C18 engine, and I'm gonna show you around, show you the inside and outside and the whole 9 yards. But the backstory of this machine was it actually spent its life in an underground mine where it was taken down the elevator into the mine where it worked. Now, to fit in the elevator, the machine actually had to be separated in half at the oscillation joint right here and then put back together when it was brought out. Now, it looked a lot worse than this when it came out. I have some before pictures that I'm going to show you so you get an idea of what it looked like. The machine has since been painted and had a powertrain gone through. It went to pumps, and I think the transmission and engine, I'm not 100% sure about that. But I know for a fact they went through the pumps and painted the machine, the whole entire machine. You can still see some of the residue from the underground mine on the tires and in the cab and a few other things. But it's really made an amazing transformation. And especially the fact that it spent 12,000 hours of its life working underground. So I'm going to take the camera and show you around, and then I'm going to show you the before pictures of what it looked like when it first arrived before it went through the shop. So let's take a good look at this thing because it's really cool. So like I was saying earlier, this machine was used underground. The elevator that takes the machines in and out of the mine was too small to fit the actual size of this thing. So here's a better look. It was split right here at the oscillation joint pins, bottom and top. And the front half of the machine was taken into the mine, and then the back half of the machine was taken into the mine, put back together, then ran for 12,000 hours, then took back apart and sent back up the elevator where it came to here, where it's gone through the shop and been painted and everything. It's really cool how they do that. From what I understand, they've also done the same thing with rigid frame trucks and excavators and a bunch of other stuff, taking them apart just to take them down in the mine. On the front end of this 988, it's got a 155-inch spade nose bucket. I think it's about 13 or 14 yards. The tag has been worn off of it, but regardless, it's a big bucket on the front of this machine. And then under the hood is that C18 engine I mentioned earlier. Puts out 541 horsepower. And it's coupled to a 4-speed power shift transmission. 4 speeds forward, 4 speeds reverse. All right, here we are in the cab of the 988. This would be, I think, the operator's equivalent of a corner office if you lived in somewhere with high rises. The view is amazing. It's really cool. It uses Cat's joystick steer, which if you've seen any of my other videos, you know I'm a huge fan of joystick steer. And it's got 2-stick hydraulics, not the joystick, which I'm also a big fan of. The cab still has residue from the mining process in it. You can see it in the corners on some of the plastics. I'm going to show you around a little bit better, but you can still tell it was used in a mine, but it's still made an amazing transformation from what it was when it got here. So